Welcome to the Cradle of Quarterbacks, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to boiler up in this one. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Purdue Boilermakers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. The offense set for a first down play. They'll run the option. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to get it through the air. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They're trying to get to him. He's going to take a shot right away. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages. Because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. He's moving out of the pocket. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's McCoby. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Boilermakers have their offense in high gear.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Throws to the wideout. He's got him wide open. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Finds his target down the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Purdue!
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And it's up and good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Colorado is going to enjoy the trip back to Boulder after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at Folsom Field, and suddenly it's quite the resume. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. And off to Jones.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. From the gun to give, looking for room. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. First down to start the drive after the break. Trying to start the drive with a pass. throws for the tight end. The freshman just a little too much on that one. Quarterback just threw that one wide. Might have been bothered that the defender was going to try to undercut that route and pick it off.
Yeah, and those out routes, remember, you're throwing all the way towards the sideline, so it's a longer throw. And you're right, if you miss short, Reese, that DB gets to take it, collect it, and go back to the house the other direction. So you definitely want to miss long, but I just wouldn't say that long.
And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll get rid of it. Makes a connection. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. He's going to pass. He'll throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
3rd and goal coming up here. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Missouri 10, Purdue 7.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. Quick strike complete. At the 45 on its way. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got the quick pass. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Touchdown, Boilermakers! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Snap it to the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Coming after it. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Looking for room at the 30. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
You get the big play, now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Gonna run it. It's McCovey. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Purdue. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he tacks on the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Clock reads 12 seconds as they head to the line. We'll see if they're content to go to the locker room. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Missouri! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9. First half in the books. Time down to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Boilermakers will kick it away to start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Getting some heat. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll bring it back. It's Smith. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Line getting set on second down. Wide out in motion. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McCoby. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Bounced off his feet.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another day.
And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. On the move. He's inside the 10. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they got him for the sack.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
On the move, it's Smith. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up.